Hello everyone. In this video we are going to discuss about modeling and simulation of CAN based in-vehicle network model with anti-lock braking system using MATLAB Simulink. This example shows how stochastic network traffic causes timing latency and uncertainty in an anti-lock braking systems that uses control area network that is called as CAN communication systems. This example also shows an anti-lock braking system using CAN communications and also highlights the negative effect that increased network utilization can produce on latency and response times. These are the contents in this presentation. Anti-lock braking system model using control area network. Here some introduction about what is control area network, what is about control area network protocol and anti-lock braking systems, and some proposed Simulink model and also the anti-lock braking system using CAN communication with some scenario with no background traffic. Here traffic also introduced by the means of background traffic subsystem. Then another one with background traffic and reprioritization of CAN messages. Then what will happen at the time of communication. Then finally conclusion, what are the products you need to this design of this anti-lock braking system model using controller area network. Here MATLAB Simulink and sim events and vehicle dynamics block set. Here small introduction about CAN bus protocol. Here what is meant by CAN bus protocol and what are the advantages and how it is work. In this slide shows what is the CAN bus protocol. Here the controller area network bus is a message based protocol designed to allow electronic control units, simply it called as ECUs, found in today's automobiles as well as other devices to communicate with each other in a reliable priority driven fashion. Yeah, this is a pattern it shows CAN bus protocol. These are bus CAN bus. Here CAN receiver, CAN controller. In this CAN controller is a CAN node. Each and every node is called as CAN node. Here in this example, we are using 3 nodes. Here microcontroller and data link layer is a standards ISO 1189898 one protocol and MAU unit, that is a medium access unit. Electrical levels ISO standard is 11898 2,3. Here the messages or frames are received by all the devices in the network which does not require a host computer. Here CAN supported a reset of international standard under ISO 11898. Here CAN has excellent control and fault detection capability so that it is used in vehicular networks. So it is detected an error easily can be done and thus transmitted data gets to where it needs to go. These are the advantages of CAN bus. How does CAN messaging work? Here this CAN node devices on a CAN bus are called nodes. Each node consists of a CPU, CAN controller and transceiver which adopts the signal levels of both data sent and received by the node. Here all nodes can send and receive the data but not at the same time. This is discussed in this example. When here at the time of message communication, what will happen? What is with this vehicle speed versus some arrangement, some parameters are going to discuss. Here what is a control area network, what is a high speed CAN network. Here this is our CAN bus. Here there are 3 nodes are used. First one is for these are called your CAN bus stub length for each and every nodes. This is the first one is CAN node 1, CAN node 2, CAN node 3. Here not terminated at node, here not at node terminated. There are 2 lines are there. Here based on that where connection as can be done. A controller area network CAN bus is a robust vehicle bus standard designed to allow microcontrollers and devices to communicate with each other's application without a host computer. It is a message-based protocol designed originally for multiplex electrical wiring within automobiles to save on copper, but it also can be used in many other contexts. Here it defines a standard for efficient and reliable communication between sensor, actuator, controller and the other nodes in a real-time applications. Also this type of protocol is widely used today in industrial automation and other areas of network embedded control with application in diverse products such as production machinery, medical equipment, building automations, weaving machine and wheelchairs. Here for each device the data in the frame is transmitted sequentially but in a such way that is more than one device transmit at the same time. The highest priority device can continue while the others back off. This methodology we are going to analyze now. Here, in this model, it has vehicle dynamics subsystem and ABS controller subsystems are used here. What is a vehicle dynamic subsystem means? In this subsystem, which replicates the dynamic performance of a vehicle. Here it shows hydraulic lag, brake pressure, force and torque, and weight, and vehicle speed, and what is the stopping distance, what is the vehicle speed angular, and vehicle speed. It is multiplexed with this relative slip. Here this block outputs the slip value computed using and depends on the control signal received from the ABS controller block. Here is a ABS controller block diagram. This block is responsible for transmitting appropriated control signal to the vehicle dynamics block for the correct operation of braking action. Here the bang controller it is used here for this vehicle ABS controller subsystem. It fine tunes this ABS controller subsystem also used to fine tunes the desired relative slip computed by the vehicle dynamics block. The continuous communication between two blocks, that is ABS controller and vehicle dynamics, together form the ABS. These are the important subsystem in this model, vehicle dynamics and ABS controller subsystem. Okay, these are exact model. It is a CAN based in-vehicle network model with anti-lock braking systems. Here what all the subsystems are there? This is our CAN bus. The node 3 nodes are connected here. CAN node 1, CAN node 2, CAN node 3. Each and every node has a transmitter and receiver. Here the messages are sequentially communicated. These are with first start with vehicle dynamics block, and also it is serial message controller with this ABS controller and background traffic. These are imaginary scenario. It is generated with on and off conditions. We are going to analyze now. In our model, we define a message priority of 5. 5 for the ABS controller subsystem and 4 for background traffic subsystem. These are background traffic subsystem. Here vehicle dynamic subsystem and ABS controller subsystem. Here controller area network is a serial communication protocol used to send and receive a data to vehicle parameters and monitoring the controls. What are the parameters? Here force and torque, brake pressure, weight, vehicle speed, stopping distance, and also the output. This block output gives the slip value computed. Depends on the control signal received from this ABS block. Here this example shows how stochastic traffic causes timing latency and uncertainty in an anti-lock braking system that uses for CAN communication. This model is representative of a real world heavily loaded network and also illustrates a domain specific model of a distributed system. This model also can be referred by this journal. That is a unique message authentication security approach based CAN for anti-lock braking systems in vehicle network. It is published by Muhammad Kahiri, Ishaq and Faizan Kalim Khan in Procedia Computer Science in the year of 2019. Kindly cite this here. These are first thing in the first scenario, anti-lock braking system using CAN communication with no background traffic. How it is no background traffic means here one switch is available, you make this switch is off. In this model we simulate a CAN no background traffic by manually setting the output of manual switch that is contained in the background subsystem block to the output before running the simulation. Here this is your traffic background traffic subsystem. Here in this ideal scenario, the software simulates a CAN communication system with a steady state of network utilization over time and with no delays in message delivery. These ideal conditions result in excellent slip response from a ABS system relative to decreasing wheel speed. Here the combination is your wheel speed also is. The next scenario is anti-lock braking system. That is the ABS system using CAN communication with background traffic. Here now apply the background traffic. This is a busty traffic we are applying here. Next we simulate the more realistic scenario of CAN with some stochastic network traffic. How it is happen? This is your input busty traffic. We are giving this background. block, it is also contained the what will happen after running the simulation. We are getting this output called message delivery delay and CAN bus network utilization. Here the time versus delay curve is shown here. This one time versus utilization is shown here. This means the CAN network process messages from background traffic subsystem first. A CAN network process messages from distributed nodes on the network based on the message priority of node. To reduce this negative impact of the background traffic, by using the adjustment CAN message priority of the ABS controller subsystem and vehicle dynamic subsystem to have a higher priority than the background traffic system. You can also tune by using this one. By using this two subsystems called vehicle dynamic subsystem and ABS controller subsystem. This change in result, we are getting improved slip response from the ABS system related to the wheel speed. Finally, in the simulation and analysis, the plot shows vehicle speed versus wheel speed. Plot shows the reduced message delivery on the network and an improved slip response. You can see improved slip response from the ABS system relative to the wheel speed. To reduce the negative impact of the background traffic, we also adjust the CAN message priority in two subsystems, vehicle dynamics and ABS control system, to have an higher priority than background traffic system. Finally, this conclusion, what is the conclusion of this design is, this example shows an anti-lock braking system using CAN communications and highlights the negative effect that increased network utilizations can produce on latency and response times. Here you can easily understand with this vehicle speed and wheel speed with the effect of ABS by using this model. Now let us see the simulation. Here these are a simulating model of this one. Here this ABS controller, vehicle dynamics and background traffic. These are CAN bus. Here the camera subsystem parameters, channel capacity is 50,000 bits per second. Your loss probability is set as 0.001. Here this is a CAN node. These are CAN node parameter. Each and every node, the CAN node transmit and can able to transmit and can able to receive message over the CAN bus here. Here we are CAN node 1. We fix the data size is 8 and what are the IDs message accept. If it is 0 means here no, 1 means yes. Here range of all IDs 0 is to 9. Here this in this manner you give the IDs for node 1. The same thing for node 2. Here the values are vary. Here also values, all the values we give 0. In this manner we have give the values for each and every CAN node. Here these are ABS controller. Here the bank controllers are utilized here for this ABS controller. Here you have to give the input of desired relative slip. What is a constant value? Yes, 0.2. Here the subsystem shows the event to timed signal. It also used to convert an event based signal to a time based signal. And this amplifier block is a gain block. It is used for multiplication purpose. And these were some subsystem. Here it add or subtract the inputs to desired relative value versus your gain. Here this bank controller, it is a formula used here, y equal to sin of x. These are memory unit. It shows the one integration step delay. The output is previous input value. These are memory unit. And then again this is a time to event signal converter where it is output, this is ABS output. Here is a vehicle dynamics subsystem. In the subsystem, all the parameters, all the analyzed parameters like brake pressure, force torque and tire torque, vehicle speed, stopping distance, vehicle speed, angular and vehicle speed also multiplexed with this to get this output. These are this block is responsible to give the output of relative slip function. This is a general expression. You identify this one, and finally this one convert time to event to converts time based signal into event based signal output. In this manner we analyze this one. and background traffic. Here these are the before running the simulation. If it is no in this switch only background traffic, it is available in this one. Background traffic where this is in normally closed position. If it is clicking means you will get this on position. Here this is with traffic. This position means without traffic. Here these are the method to set this window. Here what are the scopes are shown: utilization of CAN bus, this is a bus utilization, and message delivery delay. These two graphs we can see at the after simulation we will get. Now run the simulation. Here it shows the message delivery and what is the ABS slip and what is the vehicle speed and wheel speed. In this manner we can get this output. Is a CAN bus utilization and the ABS slip as a message delivery delay. In this manner you can analyze the output. Also the simulation data inspector that is called a bus utilization and message delivery delay, end-to-end delay in delivery control message CAN protocol also we can use. Here also we can see the modification. Here data inspector, by using the data inspector block Simulink data inspector, that is SDA, you can see the outputs and all. What is our output it shows. In this manner just we can compare what is the slip value. This here then after second simulation the same thing. This is for first simulation. What is the second simulation is you just keep the background traffic is on. Now what will happen, you run this simulation, the message delivery it has some delay, the slip ring is can see the average message versus arrival time rate it also showing. Now we can compare with this second run. These are Y1 slip out, Y2 slip out. You can compare this run 1 compared to run 3. You can just compare the values. In this manner, by using the interactive data inspector, Simulink data inspector block, you can compare each and every simulation when it is switch on and switch off. In this manner, you can get these properties of each and every values. That is your run. That is ABS brake. You can tolerance and what is the ABS tolerance value. In this value also you can use. Here it is not properly arrange this one, so that it is shows with this error message for this one, message delivery, and what is their network ABS sleep and ABS speeds, and this is our network utilization. In this manner we can analyze with the effect of anti-lock braking systems utilized for with this CAN communications. Also we can highlights the negative effects that increased network utilization can produce an latency and response times. Here by using this one we can adjust CAN message priority of the ABS control subsystem and vehicle dynamic subsystem to have a higher priority than the background traffic subsystem. Here itself you can tune the parameters. Here in this one busted traffic you can give the values, and also in this vehicle dynamics tool dynamics section, here itself you can set this value the general expression. Based on that you can get this improved slip response, and also can produce an latency and response time. Network link utilization also can be increased with this one. Thanks for watching. Thank you. If you are a new viewer of my YouTube channel, kindly subscribe my channel, and also like, share and comments on my videos. This file, the simulation file is available in my YouTube channel description box. Kindly use for education purpose. Thank you for watching.